All right. I wasn't exactly sure how long they was gonna let me get away with playing that, but for the Roma, this is gonna be fun. At least it's gonna be fun for me. It's gonna be fun for me. 'Cause I am a fan of Eddie Murphy. I'm a big fan of Eddie Murphy. I would venture to say that Eddie Murphy is probably, am I gonna say greatest comedian of all time? Man, that's hard, but he's definitely up there. He's in the top three, in my opinion. Eddie Murphy is definitely in the top three. Definitely in the top three. So clearly, as advertised, I will be talking about breaking down that which is Coming to America, the sequel, the second in this series. I also think this is going to be part of my little shindig. I've been, first of all, today's libation is brought to you by none other than these people. None of your goddamn business. They not paying me, therefore I'm not saying who they are. Tastes better the first time I made it. Tastes better the first time I made it. More cran apple juice. Let's see if that works better. But for the rum, yeah, breaking down, Coming to America, highly anticipated. Everybody I know wanted to see the movie. Now it came out. Seems like a whole bunch of us saw the movie. What did y'all think? I'm obviously gonna be telling you what I thought, and I'm not even gonna wait around for it. First, let me start by saying I'm not really a fan of sequels. That's just me. I'm not a fan of sequels. If you're gonna make a sequel, that sequel needs to go above and beyond. That's just where I sit. If you're gonna have a sequel, the sequel needs to go above and beyond. Bad Boys, funny as shit, the original. Second one, even funnier, more action, all the rest of that good stuff. Third one, same thing, right? You got to keep on upping the game. You have to be at the very least as good as the one previous to it. So where do I rank Coming to America, the sequel, in regards to Coming to America? Are they on par? Are they above? Is it below? I would say Coming to America, the sequel, is somewhere between, okay, on the scale of Pootie Tang to Harlem Nights. Or maybe we're talking about Eddie Murphy. Okay, so on a scale of Pluto Nash to Harlem Nights, I would give Coming to America, the sequel, a daddy's daycare. That's what I would give it. That's what I would give it. So it's a little bit below the first. Definitely not above. Definitely not on par. Not on par. Definitely not above. A little bit less. But hey, that's just the nature of sequels. That's just the nature of sequels. See, we can't go into this if you haven't watched it. Well, there's no spoilers. There's nothing to spoil. It's not that type of movie, right? It's not suspense. It's not drama. There's nothing to spoil in this. I think the entire plot was given away in the trailer. There's nothing to spoil in this type of movie. So, I would say, what's that? Like a 5, 6, maybe 6. Wait, where were we at? Huh. So if Coming to America would be, well, Coming to America isn't the 5 itself, so that would be a, I don't know. But overall, I give this movie probably about a 7, 7.5, maybe 7, 7.5, somewhere around there. Give or take a point. I don't know. You all decide for yourselves. I'm sure everybody got a whole bunch. I've been seeing a whole bunch of people like, man, this movie is some straight ass. Other people, I don't think I've seen too many people say that they love the movie. I've seen some people say that it was cool. It was all right. Not as good as the first one. It was pretty cool. It was as good as the first one. I haven't seen anybody say that they just love the movie yet. Libation. All right, so let's jump into it. Let's see. You all should be able to see this. Now, what I didn't realize until I didn't realize this until like starting this whatchamacallit. First of all, can I get like some type of feedback as to like who's here? No depth, no innovative comedy. Cuts and edits were too fast. So was the storyline development. Too many cameos. Oh, we're gonna get into all that. We're gonna get into all that, sir. Sir, Mr. Beal. We're gonna get into all of your words. You goddamn blasphemer. How dare you speak of the too much jigabooing. There was a bit of soft shoe, sir. There was a bit of the soft and the shoe going on in the movie. There was. Those other three people, can y'all let me know who y'all are? Because I can't see who the hell you are. It'd be nice, but I have no clue what people are in here. That'd be nice to know. Could y'all like throw a hand or something up so I know who I'm talking to? Okay. So let's just get into it. Well, like I said, what I didn't notice until today is that, so on my screen, on that screen that you all see in front of you, you all can see this, or you should be able to see this, which is going to be coming up pretty shortly, because on my screen I can see it. Okay, so yeah, you all can see me scrub through the video like this. But what you can't see is that the movie is actually playing right now. Like on my screen, the movie, I've got Prime up right now, and it's actually playing on my screen. But there's some type of software or some type of widget, dilly mahoo, blah, 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 bang, bang, skeet, where I can't screen share the movie actually playing. I can only scrub through it, which is pretty innovative, obviously. I didn't think about that. I wasn't going to play the whole movie. I wasn't even going to play actually any other movie. I was only going to scrub through and stop on parts, kind of like this, where I am right now, and stop right there. But hey, cool. That way it guarantees that I'm not going to get some, hopefully it guarantees that I'm not going to get some type of copyright infringement situation. So let me just pause this right here. So we start off, we got the beautiful Zamunda scene. Let me go back so I can make sure I don't miss anything. We got the Zamunda scene. It's beautiful. They show us the landscape. We hear the beautiful African singers, Humbas and Debos, something like that. I don't know. Whatever type of harmony they went for. It looks nice. We're going to take a pause. We're going to pause it right there. Okay. Can we see? Can I not pause right on her? I can't scrub right to her face because I'm looking at, what's her name? Fancy. What's her real name? Garceau Beauvoir. Whatever the fuck her name is. Fancy. Stop. This the plastic surgery. The shit. It's stop. Okay. Just fucking stop. It's Fancy. Stop. Okay. So, we've got Fancy. Hey, yeah, familiarization with the girl. You're the one. Remember, she was one of the original Flower Girls. Yeah. Then we got a picture of the house. Now, this is where it loses a little bit of something for me. Now, I am a Coming to America, and dare I say, all Eddie Murphy movie connoisseur. Okay, this is what in the fuck I do. So, if you remember the first Palace from Coming to America, I don't know what warehouse they went to. I don't know what fucking palace they actually got. I don't know what fucking empty goddamn school they used, but they had space. They clearly had a lot of space. Like when they wanted to give you the grandness, the grandiosity of this megalomaniac, just crazy palace, it felt like a palace. This palace feels like it's a nice house. And I know it's Rick Ross's house, and I know his house is way bigger than mine, right? You could put my entire house probably in one of these rooms. But by the same token, That's not the feel we have from the first one. The first one was what that was a palace. You believe that they were in the actual palace. This, for me, it was just a nice house. Just a nice house. I didn't get anything special. I didn't get the palace feel. I didn't get the palace feel from it. What did y'all think? Did y'all get the same thing? What did y'all think? Feel? I know you trying to run ahead of the doggone curve. How did you feel about the palace situation? Nice house. Don't get me wrong. Nice house. But it still felt like a house. Just absolutely felt just like a house. Where we at? Okay, so now it's still playing. We're scrubbing through. Now we got the picture of, the three young ladies. I guess the three princesses walking through. And then we got Oha. What's up, Oha? You know what? I'm going to have to pause right here because I had to be sure that the thoughts that I was having about what's her name, I forgot her name in the doggone movie, but her real name is Kiki Lane. I had to stop, pause the movie, and then see where I knew her from because I knew I saw her for something else, and she was in that movie Old Guard, which is on. It's on Showtime, maybe. I don't remember what TV show, what network that it's on, what broadcast network or what streaming service that it was on. But she is of age. Gentlemen, just to let you know, she is of age. December 10th, 1991, she meets the cutoff. So let's all have a drink to that. Mm-hmm. None of us are going to be going to jail for improper thoughts. Just wanted to let you know that. Corey said, I'm happy it was made. I'm not down in it. We'll see. Happy it was made. Yeah, I'm happy it was made. But hey, I'm cool with critiquing the stuff, even the stuff that I like. Like case in point, I'm a big fan, man. I am a big fan. I'm a diehard fan of like I said, Eddie Murphy. When Eddie Murphy comes out with his stand up, if he's still going to do it, I'm not sure. But when he comes, I'm going to be the first one in line. Man, if those tickets going to sell, I swear to God, I will buy some and be there in person. That's one of the things that I actually want to see before I die, like Eddie Murphy in concert or Dave Chappelle actually in concert. Man, those are my two favorite comedians that are still alive, and both of them are definitely in my top 5 comedians of all time. Of all time, yes, Dave Chappelle, Eddie Murphy, top 5 comedians of mine for all time. If they not in yours, well, you don't understand comedy. Moving on. So we got them walk through the house, blah, 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 bang, bang, nothing special. So let's see where we at. We got the McDowells right there, as you all can see. Okay, there we go. Let's pause that right there. Can you all see? There we go. And Louis Anderson. Eddie hasn't been the same since 92. Him having kids changed him. Whoa! Yeah, okay. First of all, the lady barber, the woman he wound up marrying, she was awesome. She was amazing. What do you mean Eddie hasn't been the same since 92? You disrespectful bastard. That's true. Eddie hasn't been the same. Well, we have to. Okay, Eddie is a businessman, as most everybody else. Eddie realized a long time ago that the people who was with him through Distinguished Gentlemen, through Trading Places, through Harlem Nights, through, if you all watched Saturday Night Live, if you were through Beverly Hills Cops, if you were with Eddie through all of that, 48 hours, he got you. He's already got you. I know. I'm saying, right. I'm saying he got you. It's not, I wouldn't even say that Eddie evolved. Well, I guess you could say that he evolved, whatever. He evolved as a businessman, but Eddie already knew. I got these adults. These adults ain't going nowhere. If you've been watching all these movies, you ain't going nowhere. So now that's when he switched it, and then he started making movies for kids. Daddy Daycare, the Dr. Dolittle. I think it was what? Definitely Dr. Dolittle 1 and 2. I thought there was a third one, but I know for a fact there's 2 Dr. Dolittles. He did The Haunted, some shit. You know what I'm saying? All of those movies were for the kids, but the Clumps and all that goofy stuff now. What? What? You? Oh my God. Oh, Phil, we're going to have to fight. We're going to have to throw these hands. You're telling me that you, Philip Beal, that you did not like the Klumps? Oh, I swear before everything purple and pink. You didn't like the... What'd you say? He was just getting his money. This man got paid like crazy from Disney. Taking my hat off to him. Okay, you know what? I forgot about that. The Klumps, you didn't like Mulan? You didn't like Shrek? How do you not like Shrek? I'm so... Philip! Oh, what? Oh, Phil, what are you? Oh, tell me what's in your drink. What's in your cup? What is in your cup? I need to know. Phil, I can't even go on. I feel so disrespectful. Eddie, I know you watching. He's sorry. He don't mean it. Thank you, How Sway. How, Phil? It was good. Klumps was okay, but I need Raw and Delirious Eddie, Boomerang Eddie. What? You know what? Okay. Okay. I get you. Raw and Delirious? That Eddie? That's Richard Pryor on Sunset Boulevard. That's Red Fox at the what I can't even fucking think of. You dig? That's those that's Michael Jackson live in Bucharest. That's Chick Corea live in Montreal. That's those moments come together. You lucky if you get once in a career. He had a few. Nope. I ain't even gonna let you get away with that, Phil. You watch Shrek because you like Shrek. Don't sit there and hit me with the you watch it because of your kids. I got kids too. And guess what? When they wasn't watching it, I was watching it. Matter of fact, I put my kids on to Shrek. Yep. Because your kids are young. So that means when the first Shreks came out, you had to let them know about that. All right, we're about to move on because the movie's still playing. Hold on. Just to be clear, you all can't hear this movie, right? Because I hate for doggone to get cut off because the movie is playing on my screen, but I need to be sure that you all cannot hear the movie. All right, so we got them fighting, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Then we see Louis Anderson. Always great to see Louis Anderson. Be perfectly honest, I had no idea that Louis Anderson was still alive. We are, Phil. We definitely gonna fight before this is over, man. We gonna have, man. You know what? That's why DW drums are stupid. How about that? That's why Tama use subpar wood in all of their toms. Now what? Yeah. That's an inside joke between me and he's any fucking way. All right, so we got Louis Anderson. Obviously, if you've seen the first one, you know who Louis Anderson is, right? First of all, Louis Anderson is a comedian in and of himself. He was big back in the 80s. Well, I don't know any more names of drums, honestly. Do Yamaha even make drums? I don't fucking know. Mapex? Is that the name of it? Not that. Okay. So, all right, who we got? We got the Palace, like I said, the Palace vibes is just weird. The Palace vibes I didn't get. Michael Blackson, he did his thing. He came on and he was the person who introduced Wesley Snipes. I will say, I didn't know. I didn't know what to. Wesley Snipes' character was there solely for comedic relief. That's what I took away from that. Did anybody else get anything aside from what I just said? Because Wesley Snipes' character, what's his name? General Easy, whatever his name was. All I got from that brother was comic relief. And I understand it's a comedy, but okay, actually, I'm gonna say this now. I was gonna say this later, but I'm moving something now. So the template that Eddie used for his. Okay, hold on. We're gonna put this right there. Can y'all see that? The template that Eddie used for his the template that Eddie used for his comedies back in the day, they weren't real shtick heavy, right? They weren't real like slapstick heavy. It wasn't like fall down for the sake of fall down heavy. It wasn't like slapstick for the sake of slapstick funny. It wasn't like, how can I put this? Like, it wasn't Will Ferrell type funny, if you know what I mean. Like, it's a very big difference between Will Ferrell type of movies. Nothing wrong with this thing, because I still like Will Ferrell. And then Eddie Murphy's movies, right? Like his Trading Places and his Boomerangs and stuff like that. They were still based in reality. Even Coming to America was still based, even though it was a completely fictional place and fictional people, still based in reality. Just funny shit happened within the realms of reality. They didn't have to stretch reality too far in order to get the joke, in order to get the laugh, in order to get the ha ha he he. They didn't have to do that. Whereas here, the template, the writers were clearly off. Now, with that said, I totally fell out of the movie once I realized they were in Rick Ross's foyer. I couldn't come back from seeing that. They didn't suck me into believability. Yevzmunda. Yeah, well, I said that earlier. Yeah, I didn't feel like I was in the palace. Like when I was, when you first go back to the original. The original, think back to the palace. Think back, and I'm gonna show you here as well. Think back when, matter of fact, you can see a little bit of it here. When they're in this room, you all should be able to see that shortly. Why is it not coming up there? Okay, so they're in that room, and that room is a very small room. Again, nice room. Don't get me wrong. Yes, Rick Ross has a bigger house than mine. Yes, Rick Ross has a better house than mine. Yes, Rick Ross's house could probably fit 15 of my houses inside. Cool. But that ain't Zamunda. Like the original one, when they gave you the shots of the palace and they gave you those long hallways and they gave you that expansive the expansive views and stuff like that, you believe like, God damn, I don't know if this is a warehouse, if this is a soundstage, I don't know if this is a green screen with just stuff on. I have no idea what it is, but they 100% sold the illusion of this is a fucking castle or a palace or some shit. This is fucking massive. Whereas on here, I just got, it's a nice house. That's all I got. That's all I got from this. It's a nice house. It's cool. If you can see right there, they're inside of the king's. This is his room, his bedroom, where he's laying inside. And again, nice room, not castle-esque. What's his name? Hakeem. Remember he had a foyer. He had a balcony in his room. In the first one, money problem. That's why it wasn't the same. No theaters, straight to TV. That's a huge effect. That makes sense. That makes sense. So, like I said, Wesley Snipes, he plays his character, General Easy. Now, this part is the weird bit. Oh, well, first of all, I will say, Michael Blackson, though he had a small part, his part was funny. He said they're in the White House. Wesley Snipes' character, I didn't get it. I didn't get the soft shoe from him. I didn't understand it. I tried to understand it. I didn't get it. He was dancing for no reason. They introduced him as the general of the whatchamacallit, and then he came down to whatchamacallit just ooga ooga ooga. What is the point? I didn't get it. I was trying to get it, but it didn't get it. Yeah. It didn't make sense. Cause okay, think back to now again. I keep saying that you shouldn't compare it to the first one, but I'm about to compare it to the fucking first one. Michael Blackson as a general would have actually been funny as shit, assuming that he didn't do the whole soft shoe thing that did. So go back to the first one. Vanessa Bell Calloway's her father was like a general or some shit. At least that's the way I remember it. I probably should have went back and checked that before I just said that out loud. But I think he was some type of general. He had on his and everything. But he played the role straight ahead, right? There was no foolery, no fuckery. No, he just played the role straight ahead, stand up guy, blah blah blah. You stop your lying, Phil. Now you're trolling. You did not goddamn think that Wesley Snipes did. You think okay? You're not talking about Wesley Snipes doing a good job in the role. Or, well, the fact what you're talking about, you're saying Wesley Snipes did a good job in the role he played, or the character they gave him was a good character? Okay, if you enjoyed the niggerosity that he displayed, okay. I didn't like Wesley Snipes' role. I didn't like his role at all. Now, granted, it's important that y'all make a distinction. I'm saying that I did not like the character that they wrote for Wesley Snipes to play. Wesley Snipes, being an actor, played the role they gave him, but the role, the character, the person that they wrote for him to play, I thought was completely fucking stupid. It made zero sense. Vanessa Bell Calloway still barking was funny when dude came in. Talking about his sister, I believe it was. This is the one part I didn't like. That sets off so many flashbacks. Here we are, and there. They're talking to his dad, blah, blah, blah. And we get so many flashbacks. This is just the first of a whole bunch. The first of a whole bunch of flashbacks. Just boom, boom, bam, 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 pow, bam, pow. Other movies don't do this. Like, there was no need for them to do the whole flashback thing. Because, first of all, the people who are watching this movie already fucking saw the first one. And the people who watched the first one know that shit backwards and forwards. I don't need you to flashback shit. I got it, bro. Next thing, when it comes to pick another movie. When it comes to the Avengers and all the rest of that shit, it's Easter eggs and shit all through that motherfucker. Right? All, what is it, 27, 30 now? I don't know how many movies it is. It's Easter eggs and all kind of shit. They don't give you flashback after flashback, motherfucker. Either you get the joke that they just gave you, or you take your ass back and you watch the fucking other ones. I think that it was too much. It was too much hand holding. I don't like all the hand holding. I don't like all the hand holding. I'm a grown ass man, dog. I don't need you to hold my hand this motherfucking movie. If I'm too stupid to fucking figure out what you're saying through the goddamn movie, clearly I need to go back and watch the motherfucking movie. That's just the way I feel about shit. I don't like you holding my hand. Wait, hold on. We're gonna go back to this because this part is funny. Oh yeah. Leslie Jones played the shit out of her part. Leslie Jones was hilarious. Whether you think so or not, I don't give no fucks. Leslie Jones was goddamn funny. And Leslie Jones is funny. She's just funny in shit, pretty much everything she does. She's just funny as shit. All right. They talk about the funeral. This is the confusing part for me. I'm gonna need somebody to help me out. Who the fuck co-signed? Who signed off on who suggested Morgan Freeman? And then who signed off on Morgan Freeman goddamn being the voice or the moderator or whatever the fuck of this goddamn funeral? Whose idea was that? Who said that was okay? That came from left field. And as left field as that shit came, he introduces En Vogue. What the fuck? En Vogue? What the fuck does En Vogue have to do with the... First of all, let me, on behalf of all men, okay, there was no goddamn Don, okay? If there is no Don, there is no En Vogue. I think I can speak for all fucking men when I say that Don is, always was, and shall forever be the fucking sexiest one. Can we just agree on that as people with penises? Can we simply agree on some just basic shit? Water is wet. Fire is hot. Goddamn Don is the sexiest motherfucker. I drink to that my damn self. Then after En Vogue, he introduced Salt-N-Pepa. Now I knew, as obviously all of us knew, that Salt-N-Pepa was on that same doggone song, but I was still in shock, personally, by the fact that goddamn I'm watching En Vogue out of nowhere get on stage. I'm still in shock behind that. So I know in my mind that Salt-N-Pepa's got a verse on here, but never in a million years would I have thought. What am I drinking? I'm drinking Bladen Bow or Bow, I don't know, and cranberry juice, and a little bit of syrup, and ginger ale. And then for no reason, out of nowhere, Gladys Knight starts crooning in the back. What the fuck? I don't know what happened. I don't know. I wasn't sure what was going on. I didn't know if we somehow like switched into like a Soul Train Lifetime Achievement Award or some shit. I didn't know what was happening. All I knew is that nothing was making sense right now. Nothing. Like this, the shit that was happening right there. I forgot this movie's still playing in front of me. Right there. So what the fuck, people? The shit that was happening in front of me at this point in this movie, this was the most Tyler Perry-esque shit I've ever seen in my life. This, if you ever used to watch Tyler Perry's fucking plays, this is 1000% some shit that you would have saw in one of this motherfucker's plays. He just have some random people come from nowhere like, oh, that's the dude that sung with fucking Silk. Oh, that's the goddamn guy from... He always have people has people that you remember from that one thing that one time. Tyler Perry has been doing that shit for years. That's like his fucking thing. Get this washed up singer, get this washed up actor, and then put this blah blah blah. Put all of these C and D actors and singers together, and then get a couple of get one A-lister kinda, and a couple of B's, and then put it all together, and then blah blah blah. Say some shit. Men ain't shit, and then women are great, and then put that together. Blah blah blah. Have somebody throw some kids out the window, and then whatever the fuck. That's just fucking his MO. But that shit was stupid. It didn't make no sense to me. Nothing about that shit made sense. Like, okay, go back to the original. I keep saying don't do that, but fuck it. I guess I have to go back to the the doggone people. Gladys Knight, just nice dress. I guess that's the best thing I can say. Gladys, nice dress. The people who were famous for doing the singing, like there wasn't a lot of cameos in what's his name in in Eddie Murphy's movies. You didn't really get no cameos. If he's gonna get some cameos, it was just Eddie Murphy dressed up as another motherfucker. But you're not getting cameos just for the sake of cameos. This movie was littered with cameos. Now, I assume the reason why they did that is because, again, they're not marketing this movie to us. They're not marketing this movie to my generation. They trying to market it to these young cats. These young cats got the fucking attention span of a goddamn retarded goldfish. So, I guess that's, I don't know. But this thing had just, but then again, why invoke song? I don't fucking know. I can't explain it. Like, the original movie, we had Oha. He was singing. You want Queen to be? Randy Watson. And whoever the fuck sang Soul Glow. We still don't know who actually sang the Soul Glow commercial, but that's some shit that we all remember. There was no other goddamn cameos. This movie's full of them motherfuckers. His dad dies. Tracy Morgan. Get down to Tracy Morgan. I'm personally not a Tracy Morgan fan. Like, at all. I could do without Tracy Morgan. That's just my personal cup of tea. But he did good in the movie. He was funny in the movie. I liked him in this movie. Can't say that this is probably about the first, maybe the second movie that I actually thought that he was funny in. TV shows, he was funny. Movies, I'm just not a Tracy Morgan fan. Fast forward and they go back to the barbershop. Oh, well, first of all, I did think this exchange between the employer and Lavelle, the prince, soon to be prince, whatever. I thought that was hilarious. That whole exchange between those two was funny. Came out of left field. I'm not sure how it fit into the script. I don't know. But fuck it. They put it in there. It was funny. Prince comes to America. Yay, blah, blah, blah. And we get the scene we were all waiting for. The three old dudes in the barbershop. Nobody can say anything about that. If you have anything to say about the doggone barbershop, something's just wrong with your brain. I don't know what's happening with you. The three guys in the barbershop is always hilarious. It's just always fucking funny, and they did not let us down this time. Except for I have a problem. I have a very big problem. This may not be your problem. It's definitely my motherfucking problem. I don't know who wrote this. This is my biggest problem of this entire movie. Three black guys. I mean, the three guys in the you said Tracy is not even a Tracy fan. That's funny. That's funny. Okay, they're in the barbershop. The guys are talking. And they're talking about, what did he say? They're talking about how bad shit is and blah, blah, blah. Oh, things have changed. Simi, Arsenio Hall. Somebody wrote this line for Arsenio to say, and then he said it. Verbatim. He said, "Your black president finally united this great country." I had to stop the movie. Hold on for a second. What's up? I had to pause the movie and rewind that twice to be sure I heard what I heard. And then I rewound it so I could hear the entirety of that conversation to flow into what the fuck just happened. And I'm going to say this shit again. Again, this ain't got shit to do with the mass. Majority of people, maybe y'all paid attention, maybe not. But this, like I said, this is the worst part of the fucking movie for me. Arsenio, Simi, says, "Your black president finally united this great country." If there is no other way for you to know that did not now nigga had nothing to do with writing this motherfucking script, I don't know what the fuck else could tell you that shit. That level of bullshit is on a whole nother. That's in a whole nother atmosphere, stratosphere of fuckery with that shit. All right. They talk to the son, Lavelle, blah, blah, blah. They go to his house and shit like that. Yeah, I forget about this. I told you, the movie's actually playing on my screen, but you can't see it through the share. You can only see it as I scrub through. So they got some again more cameos. They got Lunel. They got Rodney Perry. They got dude in the back. I saw him in something else, but I didn't really feel like looking up his IMDb, and so fuck them. They got dude. They see the money. They go to Africa. They got the shake. They go. They see the Arsenio Hall's people. Can I get to that? Where are they? There they are. They got them. They got shake weights. I didn't get this part. The shake weights and the dance game from Dave and Buster's. I didn't get that. Anybody else get that? I mean, it was funny. Like the shake weights was funny. It was haha funny. The why couldn't they make a movie? Why do they have to mirror and duplicate the OG movie? Who are you talking about? Oh, you said why couldn't they make? Excuse me. Why couldn't they make a new movie? It helps to understand what someone is saying when you read all the words that's in a sentence. Why couldn't they make a new movie? Why did they have to mirror and duplicate the OG movie? I don't know. Good question. But yeah, I didn't get the shake weights and the what's called. The shake weights were funny. Again, I didn't think that was really part of that's the shake weights is not really a Eddie Murphy type funny thing. That's more of a what's dude's name? Like I said, Will Ferrell or Adam Sandler or one of those type of guys thing, right? Or maybe even a Kevin Hart. That's one of those guys thing. That's not really an Eddie Murphy thing. Just have something there just for its own sake. That's not really an Eddie Murphy type of situation. They at the table and they having dinner. Everybody's angry. Going back to Leslie Jones. There we go. Why is the caviar black? I mean, no. What did she say? What did she say? Why are these mashed potatoes black? That was fucking funny. That was hilarious. You said they looked like they were training for a masturbation marathon. First of all, you're stupid for saying that. You're even dumber for saying that out loud. That's funny. That's hilarious. That's funny. What's next? I thought the call back to the royal penis is clean, Your Highness. That whole bit that they did with the three girls, and then it culminates with the guy standing up with Leslie Jones in the whatchamacallit. Can I get there? Oh, there we are. And then culminating with that was pretty funny. That whole bit right there. I thought that was a nice callback. Didn't have to get no craziness, nothing stupid. All right, so where's the dance part? The dance with the general again. Wesley Snipes come in, South showing. Just it was weird. His whole role was weird to me. I did not understand Wesley Snipes' character that they wrote for him. Oha Sings Get Off. I was just confused at this point. Like 23 positions in a one night stand. I get that, right? Prince. Oha Sing Get Off with Tiana Taylor. Tiana Taylor, obviously, nice to look at. I'll let y'all decide on this one. So the original singer, the original dancers from Coming to America, they were sexy, but they weren't twerking. No, they were sexy just because they was doing the and they were dancing all the rest of that shit, and they had and it's beautiful. It's just lovely. It was just legs and titties and tassels and more titties and legs and face, and it was beautiful. It was great. It was a lovely thing. But they didn't have to twerk and pop the coochie in order to, I don't know, maybe that's the old man in me that, I don't know, it was still tasteful. Like Eddie Murphy, they were still sexy yet tasteful. They didn't have to they weren't out there twerking for tips in the motherfucking lobby. before, I don't know. That's just me. Back to the comic relief of the goddamn whatchamacallit dude, General Easy. Then we got more flashbacks. More fucking flashbacks because the one thing you need in the movie is 17,000 flashbacks. I think that's pretty sure that's yep, making a movie number one. You need flashbacks. Then we have a montage after montage after montage. Then we have Dikembe Mutombo. I'm just fast forwarding now because I got bored. Then we got Dikembe Mutombo for I don't know why. He just came up. He just, hey, what's going on, Mutombo? Oh no. I don't know. That part got weird. I didn't understand who that part of the movie was for. I didn't get it. I'm just fast forwarding all the way through this now because those were like the largest themes, and I didn't feel like going back through this movie like scene for scene for scene for scene. Yeah, he finally learns how to do all the stuff. They have the father-son moments and stuff like that. Him and his sister, they finally work out their issues, and yay, I'm gonna help you be the king. And then he finds his barber, hairstylist, whatever you call that person. He wants to marry her. That's great. That's beautiful. Again, Leslie Jones is fucking hilarious throughout this entire movie. Yeah, it just got weird. It just got weird. They had 2 barbershop scenes, and that's always great. The little girls beat up on Wesley Snipes. That's always cool. Again, she's an adult. She's 30, which means she's way older than needed for legal purposes. So that's a very good thing. Very good thing. So there's no thought crime going on right here. No thought crime at all. None. Just want to be sure I got that out in case any law enforcement was listening. And then we got Randy Watson. You got Randy Watson come on, start singing. It just got weird. It was weird. It was weird. Then we got outtakes. And then we had what's his name? What's dude's name? What the fuck is old boy's name? John Legend. John Legend was singing. I'm not a fan of John Legend. In case you fucking wonder. Not like y'all asked, but goddammit, I'm letting you know. Not a fan of John Legend. He sings songs apparently, but his goddamn that shit is fucking old. You can only take so much of that. One fucking chorus, and then it's like, okay, stop, nigga. We not want to stop. It's not fucking fun. That's it. This is my first movie review. I think I'm gonna be doing more of these. Cause there's a whole bunch of bullshit movies out there, and I'm just gonna take a shit on all your dreams. All the dreams of all the movies that you ever thought that you liked, I'm just gonna find a way to take a shit on them. Even the movies that I enjoy myself, I'm just gonna find a way to take a shit on all of the movies. Or, honestly, what I'm probably gonna do is just go through like a whole bunch of bad movies and then go through some really good movies too. That way it won't look like I'm always taking shit on movies, but whatever. That's it. This was fun. Kinda. This would be better. This would be better if I had somebody to bounce to bounce ideas off of and talk to. Like me talking to no one. Like the fact that there is no feedback. Well, there is feedback from the group. I mean, there's no verbal feedback. That loses something for me because it feels like I'm talking to myself, and I could talk to myself all the goddamn time. So next time, if one of y'all would like to come on, we can talk about whatever movie. Obviously, we'll prepare something and blah, blah, blah. But in my estimation, okay, so let's do that. Whoever's on here, on a scale, Forrest Gump 2, that's going to be funny. Okay, so on the scale, so we're not going to do a scale to 1 to 10. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do thumbs up or down. I don't give a fuck where you put your digits up and down and whatever, blah, blah, blah. We're going to do a scale of fucked up movie to awesome movie. Since we're dealing with Eddie Murphy, it has to be an Eddie Murphy movie. So, Boogie Nights 2. I don't even know what I don't, you know what? I don't even know what. I should have never read that out loud. That's my fault. That's my fault. I should have did that. Now, this is me pretending like I did not see that comment. Okay, so we're going to see what you thought about what Coming to America, right? So, on a scale of Pluto Nash to Harlem Nights, where will you rate this movie? What? You're Tina. You're saying that you put Coming to America on par with Harlem Nights? Harlem Nights was the like the benchmark. That's like the highest you can get. That would be like a 10. Pluto Nash would be like the 0. That's the bullshit. You're saying this movie is as good as Harlem Nights? Phil, you have to answer. You have to answer. You have to answer in the format that is accepted. Oh, okay. Got you. You know what? I could give you that. I could give you that. Okay. Yeah. I could definitely see that. This is a Vampire in Brooklyn esque. Yeah. I can see that. I really can't see that. I completely forgot about Vampire in Brooklyn. Because, yeah, Vampire in Brooklyn is definitely that level of overt slapstick, kind of forcing it type of comedy. Oh. You said it's as good as the shit in your toilet. Okay. The First Nutty Professor. Okay. Wait a minute, Tina. So did that mean that you didn't think that Harlem Nights was a classic? Because if so, we can't be family no more. I don't want to be related no more. If that's the case. Harlem Nights you can't get better. You have all of the generations of awesome comedy, of comedic genius coming together to coalesce into one funny fucking film. And you got Jasmine Guy and the fuck is her name? Leela Rashawn. Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah, it's a delay on here, so you get it. All right, that's it. I think I'm going to. I don't know. I may DJ later on. I don't know. It depends on what the alcohol says. Thank you all for coming out. It's been fun. Ooh, let me know what movie I should do next. Let me know what movie I really want to do. What movie y'all think that I should do? But the movie that I really want to do is Belly. Because as many people who think that movie is a hood classic, that is the worst fucking movie in the history of movies. You talk about trying to fit 3 movies into one dumbass music video. That's all fucking Belly was. It was a 1.5 hour or however long that thing was. It was a 1.5 hour movie video that tried to fit 3 separate genre of movies. And it was so goddamn stupid. Holy Man was funny. I liked Holy Man. That's all it was. It was a 2-hour Hype Williams video. Like every fucking every video trope that was going on at the time, it was in the fucking movie. It was just ridiculous. Oh, I think I've decided. I own it. Oh, don't get me wrong. I've owned it. But it was so fucking. It was so fucking stupid. Just so good. And then towards the to bring all of the stupid together, now all of a sudden, what was his name? Buns is supposed to kill the fucking minister. Where the fuck is this coming? Okay, you know what? I've recessed into my own brain, and I've got into every Missy Elliott Busta Rhymes video you could substitute with that movie. It's just so stupid. So stupid. It comes on with the fucking ready, are you ready? Are you ready? And then they coming in and they walking slow and they in the club and they got the fucking eyes and it's just a fucking movie. And then they shooting in fucking oh gosh. That was so horrible. I don't know who greenlit that shit. I don't know, but that was just so fucking dumb. So goddamn dumb. So stupid. Okay, I'm done. I'm just repeating after myself now. So, hey, thanks y'all for listening. It's been fun. Y'all have a good one.